Hi everyone and welcome to Creative Cakes by Sharon. Today I have another exciting One Direction tutorial to share with you, and this time I'm going to show you how to create a Louis cake topper. Guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can check out Harry, Liam, Niall and Zane as I release them. So let's get started. I have here my Louis template and you can get a copy of this in the description box below. I've got my fondant roller, a pair of scissors, my X-Acto blade, an edible black marker. I've also got about 250 grams of gum paste and 2 lengths of wire, and they're about 8 inches long, and I'll also be using a sheet of wax paper today. So the first thing I need to do is roll out my gum paste to about 5 millimeters thick. We don't want it too thin because we do need to insert the wires, and we need it thick enough so that it's strong enough once it's dry. Now I've got my template on top of the gum paste, and I'm going to use my X-Acto blade to cut around the template. My bottom cut needs to be nice and straight because this is going to be the base of my topper, which I will eventually rest at the front of a cake or on top of my cake. I'm going to take my time in cutting out the template because I want to make sure I get into all the little grooves on the template, as this will add to the details of the finished product. Now I've got my 2 lengths of wire here, and I'm going to insert them about 3/4 of the way into the gum paste. So just with a little bit of light pressure with one of my hands and using the other to insert the wire gently up into the topper. You might feel the wire underneath your fingers and you might even see a line. You can always smooth this out either with your hand or using your fondant roller or even a cake smoother. Now I'm just going to gently and carefully transfer the gum paste topper onto my piece of wax paper and leave it for a good 24 hours to dry fully. Now that the topper has dried overnight and it's nice and firm, I'm going to start adding and shading in the details. So to start with, I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way back. I'm going to cut out the black section of Louis' t-shirt. Then place the template onto my gum paste, and using my black edible marker, I'm just going to outline the area that I need to shade. Then I'm going to cut out the next section on the template, and then again put the template back down onto the gum paste and outline that area as well. The idea of this technique is to cut out the shaded parts of the template. So now in this step I'm going to be cutting out quite a large section of my template because there is a black shaded line that goes all the way around his face. So I'm going to start from one point of the template. It doesn't really matter where you start, and I'm going to go all the way around the bottom of his face. It also covers his eyes, so I'm going to carefully cut around the eye and the eyebrow, as well as over the top of the forehead and down to include his other eye and the side of his face. So now my template is in 2 pieces, and I'm just going to remove the shaded area of the template off from my gum paste, and using the marker I'm going to outline all of the edges of the template that's remaining on the gum paste. Now before I can go and colour in this large black section of the template onto the gum paste, I need to cut out Louis' ear because that's a lighter area which we need to keep white. So once I've cut it out, I'm just going to position it onto the template and trace around it with my black marker, and just making sure that with Louis' other ear I'm just going to create a little border on the edge of his ear. Now I'm going to cut out the white section of Louis' other eye and place it onto my gum paste and trace around it. And then moving on to the mouth and the nose now, first going to carefully make a cut from the side of Louis' face into the template, cutting around the entire black section of the mouth outline, and carefully positioning the template back onto the gum paste. I'm going to fill in that cutout area of his mouth, and doing the same for his nose. And then I'm going to use my marker to fill in the remaining black sections, and there you have your own Louis cake topper. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give it a like and share it with your friends. Drop me a line in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more creative cake tutorials. And as always, thanks for watching.